Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Good morrow to you. I've got a question for you. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Maybe you've had the worst thing happen to you several times. I know that's happened to me. Episodic, suicidal, anxiety, insomnia. Some people would call it depression, but the anxiety would turn into depression because I felt so hopeless. There's no way out. This keeps happening to me. Well, dang. Dadgummit. Get a load of this. I'm gonna say something right here. It's gonna blow your mind. You just wait for this. Check this out. I got something here. This isn't a question. This is a statement. You ready for this? This is what I'm going to say. I say it's the worst thing that's ever happened to you is the thing that's going to save the world. Do you believe that to be true? I didn't believe that to be true. If you've ever felt I have the most unusual, one-of-a-kind condition and no one will ever be able to help me because no one has gone through what I've gone through. You ever felt like that before? I felt like that. There's a Carl Jung concept of the wounded healer. Imagine you had your arm cut off. You've got some disease that no doctor can diagnose. And you go into the woods and you try all these plants and all these medicines and you try every shamanic journey there is to try and you still haven't figured out the answer. Because we can't stand the suffering any longer. We're gonna find whatever it takes no matter what. This kind of reminds me of alchemy. If you want to be a scientist that actually figures out a way to turn a metal into gold, it's gonna take years of practice. It's gonna take years of experimentation. And guess what? You're not going to get the gold that you thought you were going to get. What you're going to get is something way more valuable, way more precious than anything you could have sought out for in the journey in the first place. And us committing to that journey, we start to codify and we start to gamify perceptions, psychotechnologies, or practices. The most traditional ones are prayer, meditation, and yoga. But those are very traditional and people are pretty turned off by the terminology of those things. So figure out your medicine. Figure out the thing that heals you and create a new term for it. Create a new school of thought. We need this right now. We're going through a meaning crisis and we need your medicine. There are so many diseases that are undiagnosed and there's so many subjective forms of anxiety and depression. Your unique mind and your unique weirdness and your way of putting ideas together, your system that's going to help you out is the thing that's going to save your village. And hey, it might even save the world. It might even save the meaning crisis we're going through. If you want to be of value, if you want to create an amazing business, if you want to be a millionaire, let's say, you have to solve a big problem. And what problem is better than the one you've gone through in your personal experience? You are now the world's leading expert on that thing. And I gotta say, you're not alone. There are many people who experienced exactly the same thing. Maybe not to the T, but emotionally, yeah. Because we're all human, we're all the same. You are now qualified to assist, to help, to support, and uplift people that are dealing with the same problem you dealt with. Is there anything more meaningful than helping someone get out of hell? Man, when you've really hit the bottom, you might start to understand what unconditional compassion is. If we're all in this together, I do not want people to go through what I went through. Because I've now gone through it, I can help so sincerely grab someone's hand and be like, I've done this, bro. Don't give up. I'ma help you. Dead ass. Your darkest hell is your greatest gift. Are you wounded? Are you in trauma? Are you a human being? We all have the human condition. We all have this unmanageability. We're all broken. If you're a human, you're broken. But here's the thing. You're also brilliant. It's your brokenness that makes you brilliant. It's a beautiful thing to have actually gone through hell and hit that rock bottom because not a lot of people can actually get that deep. They're really good at covering up the edge with alcohol, with drugs, with sex, or workaholism. A lot of people are so good at just keeping enough distraction to keep them away from rock bottom. But if you've actually been there, I want to hear your gold. Because you've got gold. If you feel open-hearted enough to share your vulnerability, leave it in the comments. Whether you're in the process of figuring out this psychotechnology or this thing you're building or this medicine, we all need each other. The world needs it. So please share what you got to offer. Give it to me. I want to hear about it. You are an alchemist and we're in the laboratory every day trying to find what works and what doesn't work. So thanks for listening. I'm new to content. If you want to be a dear old friend, if you want to be helpful, click those buttons that go ding, ding. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you. You listened this far in this video. I appreciate you. Good look, good look. Good looking out. It's epic. Thank you.